The reason being, so we all know Mally. She has like this crazy list of celebrity artists, and I met Mally 12 years ago in the city. She really taught me some tips about, you know, the makeup world and how to step into it, because I really didn't know much about makeup. But so what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your Perfect Prep Primer, and what this is going to do, it's basically gonna lock in that makeup for the whole day. Another thing too that I love at night, I'm somebody who is obsessed with skincare. So any new creams that I can get my hands on or any new serums, this is actually gonna help lock it in. So you're gonna feel that it's gonna last a lot longer. You put it on at night. So I like to say this is a dual purpose primer, which you don't really hear a lot when it comes to primers, and I've tried every primer. What I like about this too, it's not oily, it's not greasy, it's almost like a silky texture. So I'm gonna apply this. So what I do is I literally just take it and work it in. And like I'm saying before, also too on my off days, living in Florida, the Sunshine State, I've gotten a lot of, I guess you could say, I like to say sun damage. So when I wanna put on my sunscreen and I wanna have that extra way to kind of make my makeup last longer, this is what I use. And it's a trick that I learned from Mally, because I wasn't really using a primer before. And then I learned throughout the years of being behind the chair and in front of the camera that we often don't have time to reapply our makeup. And especially if you're looking at like a nighttime look or something that has to do with, you know, the red carpet, you can't go into the bathroom and start reapplying your makeup. You want it to just last. And I'm somebody that when my makeup is done, I don't want to fuss with it, I don't want to mess with it. So this is where the primer comes into place.
Well, it's actually better, you know, if you just don't touch it at all. So the consistency of this primer is really interesting. It almost has like a little bounce to it.
It is. It's like a little bounce. And what's great about this, so there's a lot of peptides in there.
And a little goes a long way.
Right, so when you apply it, you're gonna notice that your skin is gonna like hide the pores, instantly lighten and brighten your face. And also what I think, it also kind of takes away the wrinkles. I have a lot of laugh lines. I like to be silly and joke around, especially behind the scenes. So, you know, all of this from years of laughing and giggling and being silly catches up with you. And I'm too afraid to try a filler. But what I do like is that with the primer and with Mally's products that truly are made to be long lasting, but they also just, I feel like this helps brighten my face. So what are you feeling? So where are you working it in the most?
Well, actually, okay, so I have a few laugh lines as well. I've been known to laugh a little bit in my day. So right here, for sure, I like it under the eyes a lot. I gotta be honest with you, I love it everywhere because of how just silky smooth it is. And then the foundation just glides over it from here. So
it's gliding. And isn't it making your skin look more alive because of the brightening properties that are in here? So there's some brightening properties. I don't know, Mally creates these products through experimentation, through working on clients, and these are some very high-end clients that really have very specific needs. So she's creating these products and things that, you know, we can then use because she's already tried them out on the A-listers. And it's a great way to kind of like see the tips and tricks that go along with the primer. Like I said before, I never used a primer until I really got with Mally. It was something, oh, you really don't need one. But you really do, especially if you're wanting for the red carpet to make it last, if you're wanting to lock in those serums and moisturizers at night, if you're wanting to look more alive, more awake, and also, I think it's like one of those things that make your pores seem less visible.
Oh, I totally agree. I think it kind of fills in the fine lines a little bit so that you have a really nice canvas for when you're ready to put on your foundation. So your foundation isn't sinking into the, you know, like these areas and whatnot. So at our big sister company, over 120,000 of those have been picked up. So a very, very popular product. So, all right, so we have our primer on. So what would be our next step?
Oh, so you want to go to the next step?
Well, I mean, I'm ready to get something on this face.
Oh, I thought we were going to go dancing. Okay, here, look. So the next step, of course, is this, which is my favorite, so the Flawless Finish Transforming Effect Foundation. Why do I love it? Because, okay, I literally, I had to like text someone, I have none left because it's what I use most of